Hey there YouTube. That's another little type of video that I like to do when there's a new body on the market, or I get something. I call it the "How Big Is It Really" series. So I want to do comparisons so you can see size for size how these look with the other rigs. So if you're like me, you've got a scale garage, and I can get away with the Cruiser being in there, but I can't do the Cruiser and the Hilux because the Cruiser is so much bigger. So this video is just to show what exact scale the new K5 Blazer body really is. And first off, here we've got the Mojave body, Trailfinder 2, and surprisingly, for being on the same chassis, it looks pretty close to scale. As you can see, that body, it looks like a full-size truck next to a Toyota Hilux. It's massive. It's wide. It's taller. I mean, just the width of the windshields alone is probably an inch wider. So to me, that they go together pretty well. Kind of turn them here, you might see a little better. Yeah, I think that's this thing's so big I want to put it in front or in back. That thing is massive. So I think that goes together pretty well. Let me pull the Cruiser up. So no reality here. That Land Cruiser should pale in comparison to a K5 Blazer. In real life, that Cruiser should be smaller, or it should be the same width as the Mojave. Should be a little shorter. So it doesn't mesh well with the K5 body as far as being in my scale garage together. But yeah, I still love my Cruiser. I ain't ever getting rid of it. Even if I have to make it its own garage, which I've kind of have. Yeah, it just doesn't jive with this. But that K5 is just awesome. Those tires on there, those IROCs look awesome. I'm gonna have to lift it a little bit, but that'll be in a later video. I'm gonna show you the Jalan 2. I got my D110 back there. We can see how it compares. So I'm not too familiar, being in the United States, with how big these Land Rovers actually are. From some of the videos I've watched, they're actually quite small. I think it's pretty close in size. They one of the videos I watched, they compared the D110 to a Jeep Wrangler JK 4-door, and they were almost the same size. The Land Rover might actually been a little more narrow than the Jeep because of the giant fenders on the Jeep. So it may be close. I should have got the D90 down. It'd be hard to tell with its roof rack, but it might just be a hair bigger, a hair out of scale, but not enough to worry about. But I know something that will really match up with the K5 size. This is my TF2 short wheelbase with the Amigo body, the original Tamiya Zuzumu Amigo body. I don't have it bolted all the way down, so it's sitting a little crooked, but that I think is a great size comparison. That to me is they're the same scale. As the Amigo is very short, and the K5 Blazer, for being full size, is a very short vehicle, short wheelbase. So I think these go together really well. Let me flip it around here. You can see just how small it looks. I think those go together pretty well. I like it. So that's really all I got to compare. I got my Jeep body is about the same size as the Amigo, same wheelbase and everything, so you get the idea from that. Just how big this thing is. I think it goes together well with everything but the Cruiser, and that's the same story I've been having. So Cruiser gets its own time in the scale garage, everything else gets the rest of the time in there. But yeah, I'm gonna put them all side by side and give you a better look. It's quite a lineup. That thing's big. I can't believe it. Just looking at them side by side with the Mojave body, it's hard to believe that's the same chassis. Just a bigger tire and different body. and it doesn't even, it pales in comparison. It doesn't even look like it could be the same thing. It's so small. So that's pretty cool. I'll pan down through here so you can see everything. So I think for the most part they hit the nail on the head with the scale. The only gaff they've made is with the Land Cruiser size, but they had to do that because of the chassis, and it fits so well. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this. This is one of those neat little things that I would have liked to have seen before I bought it. Yeah, it wouldn't have kept me from buying it, but you know, it's just neat to see how big it is, so you can kind of start dreaming ahead and figure out what you're going to do with it, and so on and so forth. So yeah, hope I helped some of y'all out. And if you're new to the channel, check out some of the other stuff. I've got videos and builds on all these rigs, and got a lot more to come here on the Blazer. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.